Remember the time when you went to watch a movie? Even before you realized you got involved in the story so much, you forgot completely about who you are, where you exist. You just became a part of the story. Imagine you're watching a scene, little cute girl who's a blind girl. She's walking somewhere on the top of the building, unaware that she's rushing towards the edge of the building, and the director slows down the pace of the movie and showing every step. And that makes you more and more anxious. Is she going to fall? What is going to happen to her? And as she nears the edge and she just steps out, feels like she's going to just fall out of the building. That's the point. We feel like, I want to jump and I want to go and I want to go on the screen and stop that thing from happening. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried to stop something from happening if it is happening on the screen? Absolutely not. Even if you would do that, it won't work because you know, inside, you know that what is happening out there on the screen, it is just an illusion. It is simply a projection of something which is already present back there on the projection room, on the film. Our life or the world that we live into and the experiences that we go through, they are also like the story or the content that is happening on the screen. And quite often, we don't like the story of our life. We don't like what is going on with us. We don't like the work that we are doing. We don't like the person that we are in relationship with. We don't like that we are stuck in this place where we don't want to be. Sometimes we just don't like the content of the screen. Most of the times, we are not able to change sustainably anything about our life. That's because trying to change things outside in the world is like trying to change what is happening on there on the screen without trying to change what is happening back on the film. You see, if you want to change what is happening on the screen, there is only one way. You have to change the content of the film. But then, where is the film? The inner body, the subtle body, also known as the astral body, which is basically a kind of network of astral channels, which the people in yoga call nadis. The subtle body or the astral body is the film, and this body and the senses, the five senses that we have, they are like the projector simply projecting what is already present on the subtle body in form of patterns as experiences in the world. So, let's say if you have a boss in your workplace who is bullying you or some colleague who is bullying you, that person is simply a projection. That situation is simply a projection of what is already present in your subtle body. You can change the story of your life on the screen by changing the story of your life on the film. Now, the question is, how do you know the patterns? How do you know what patterns are coded in your astral body? That's where the wisdom, the ancient wisdom of Vedic astrology comes very handy. Vedic astrology can transform your birth chart in the hands of an able interpreter. This chart turns into a schematic design of your astral body. Well, that's why it's called astrology. It is the study of the astral body and the patterns present in your astral body. So once an able interpreter takes a look at your chart, they're not looking at your future. They're looking at the inner design and the patterns that are present in your astral body. Once you know this pattern, it is possible to do something to change them. Just imagine what can you achieve in your life if you are able to discover the patterns inside you in your subtle body with the help of Vedic astrology, if somehow you discover the patterns which are limiting you in different areas of your life. For example, the pattern which is responsible for struggle with finances, the pattern which is responsible for you not finding your passionate career. Imagine what can you do when you know this pattern, and also you discover some tools with the help of which you can actually change this pattern.